Welcome to this brief introduction to business intelligence from Advantage Business Systems. We believe that a true BI philosophy should be about any data, anywhere, at any time. And to achieve that, we should be looking for a BI tool that can extract data from multiple databases, enables true web-based reporting, provides a seamless integration with Excel, and offers self-service to real-time drillable data. So let's take a quick look. We mentioned true web-based reporting. So here I've opened a Google Chrome browser and I can access my reports by entering credentials. This gives me access in real time to my data in the format that I need to see it, and provides me with the ability to drill in and get the answers to things like variances, purchase details, etc. We also mentioned about any data, the ability to pull from multiple databases into a single reporting package. So here we've got some examples. And within these examples, we've got the ability to drill in to detail. So here we've got a graphical representation, but simply by clicking this, we can look at the figures behind that analysis. In this instance, we're looking at some purchase data, but enabling the user to select what data they want to see. So by highlighting 2015, the appropriate data is returned. Financial trends, and this is pulling from a Power database. So all within the same reporting package. In this instance, we're looking at data pulling from a financial package, so some sales analysis. And here on this purchasing, we're giving the user the ability to drill in to a particular supplier and look at the purchases that we've made. Again, we can display profit and loss financial information, and here we're giving the user the ability to change the criteria. So we've got some criteria at the top here for the company that they're accessing and the period, and simply by changing the period and clicking submit, they can return the data that they need to see. In this instance, sales by territory, we've got both a tabular and a graphical representation. And just simply by clicking on a particular line, in this case Illinois and Missouri, the data on the right here will be refreshed to reflect that criteria. And obviously any time. So a user doesn't have to wait until the end of month report package is issued. They can come in and help themselves to their reports. In this instance, we're looking at a very simple income and expenditure statement, but providing the user the ability to drill in. So if we want to look at the detail behind this 35,989, a right click, detail by account code will show us the breakdown. And in this case, we can go a bit further and look at the actual journal entries that make that particular line up. We also mentioned that a BI solution should be able to integrate with Excel. Excel is an extremely powerful tool that most of us feel comfortable working with to analyse and manipulate data. So let's look at how a business intelligence tool can work within Excel. So we've got a few examples of reports here, and in this particular one we're looking at total sales by territory, and we've displayed a simple Excel chart which is referencing the dynamic data. Again, as we saw in the web channel, we give the user the ability to change the criteria. So here we're seeing £380,000 worth of sales for this period, but just by clicking the cell in the spreadsheet we can select different criteria. So I'll just take that out to the end of 2017, and now we've got 1.8 million and the graph or chart has changed accordingly. Other examples, here we've got a TB, pulling data back from the database. Some sales analysis, so again we've got graphical representation and the data below, and we can change that to reflect different time periods. Some customer aging and a profit and loss statement. So extremely powerful business intelligence within a product that we're all familiar with. Now we've looked at plenty of examples here, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but I do want to demonstrate how simple it is to create these reports. So if I just open a new worksheet and click a cell, I'm going to go up to this additional ribbon within Excel and say I want to create a report from a table. So I've selected my company, and I'm just going to go off and select my table, in this case payables transactions. I'm going to fill out some of the criteria at the top here. And then select my fields for output over on the right hand side. I can preview the data before I output it, just to make sure I'm happy with how I'm displaying that data, and that will be output to Excel. I can then format it using my Excel skills, and that's extremely powerful, the ability to pull data into my Excel spreadsheet so I can then analyse it and report on it as required. We can actually take that a stage further very quickly and add some criteria. So just to kick me off, I'm going to put in one of my suppliers in cell B2 and reopen the query. And instead of hard coding this to be all suppliers, I am going to reference that particular cell. Say OK, and the data now is returned just for that particular supplier. The beauty of that is that the product is intelligent enough now to present me with a list of options when I double click that cell. So there's no reason why I can't select another supplier and see the records for that particular criteria. So in summary, we've spoken about any data, anywhere, at any time. So the ability to pull from multiple data sources, for your users to access the data remotely, and for them to be able to access it when they want. So logging into a web browser and having immediate access to their data. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. If you would like to learn more, then please do not hesitate to contact us. We will be issuing a more detailed series of videos in the coming months.